EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, back.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. Down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Given 52 yards on the ground. And runs like that with explosiveness. That's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Ritter back to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them. They've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 46, here's the second down and 4. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw here is incomplete. So, week 1 is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it, because if I'm drafting guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Trevor Lawrence. All 3 have led their teams to the playoffs, with Burrow getting his team to the Super Bowl.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The toss here completed to Pittman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Young's throw complete there to Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. Young working out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This to the former Falcon, Hayden Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Damn, Sanders, you got stuff.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst with it.
Son, it's crazy. I'm supposed to say Pops. I'm supposed to say, let's go, Pops. Look at these trolls, my son. Whoa, not your son. Vice is playing kind of good. The defense playing good today.
Needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
First down, Sanders.
He's going to have the Panthers first down. At least it
Good
appears
pass.
that way.
Let's go,
And
Sanders.
he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man
Look, bro, it's crazy.
the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picked.
Woo! How to get out there, boy. Vice.
Young's throw there incomplete.
Ooh, that's crazy.
They did a nice job improvising there,
Oh.
extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And he's good.
Oh, I had a touchdown.
Sacked right around the 17.
That's all part. I got 5 out, boy.
For the
Can't
team's
you know?
first sack of the game.
Can't hit the little seam out
So
there.
far, but a sack knocks him backwards.
Man, Vice.
Building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8
Just,
yards
we're
that
going to
time on the
take our little field goal,
second
Vice.
down.
We're gonna
I thought they did a pretty good
take our little field goal real quick.
Good, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah.
He did everything he could there trying to
I ain't
pick up
had
some
shit
positive
open there.
yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, they already had the early lead, and they
I
get
sure
the
wonder how to play
interception,
Madden, you
so
know,
now they
my
add
son.
3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. And winning
we forced 2 kicks. We got to do something. Come on now.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives.
Oh, no, B. John.
This is where you have to know your quarterback.
Not today, B. John.
You have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, my God. Well, we got 5 up the Chiefs.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Ooh, right.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Bono, that boy got 92 speed. That's a good little user there, boy.
Handled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no
Just stay off in the trade, Brian Burns and stuff too.
Play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right. Set, huh?
Ritter now.
Oh, that's a bait! That's a bait! That's crazy. Yeah, give my pick, bro. That's a bait.
And now it brings up 4th down.
That's how I baited Rondo.
4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. That'll be a 43.
That's good. I saw you for no reason, buddy. We're doing that.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
We may gotta try it once. We may gotta try it one time. Oh, yeah.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are
check down shot?
Or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much
Wow,
fun.
Sunday we getting so close to getting loose.
When you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Young. He's got Mingo.
More Mingo.
Just a yard or two short.
They know Mingo.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offense.
I got it. Ooh, that's how that'd be touchdown too.
That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Young now. The Sanders has got it complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackles.
That's how you do it, Bryce.
14.
You got the best offensive coordinator in the world, Bryce. You good. That play was horrible. That can be the worst round play ever.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. Young will set to throw. It's caught by
Odell. Good catch, Odell.
That was a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Young.
Look at that too early. Whew, that's from the pick.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was.
Good. Take out field goal again. Let's go, Hecker.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
You need to get some touchdowns in there.
To about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense.
Hey, you know you want Carlton. Stop that.
Not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's it.
I hate that they don't make them drop nothing, boy.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Yeah, that's defense, boy. That's that no-fly zone.
He throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific.
Jace, oh, Jeremy Chinny Chin. Chinny Chin. The Crimson Chin.
His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Crimson Chin. This guy was talking that hot stuff too, bro.
Following the interception, Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
He was talking that heat stuff.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I can my field goal. Okay.
Just 4
Okay, I'm gonna
seconds
take my
left in this first half,
here you
a
go.
timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good.
He rocking these field goals to they buddy.
As it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs likely
Coach.
making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down
He's
right at
fogging.
the 25-yard line.
This bird's going downhill.
And he opted for the touchback.
That bitch ain't flying.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Kinda.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
Are you going, B. John?
2 scores, that's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On play action, here's Ritter. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Yo, Byron, you gotta get back there, buddy. That's too much time in his pocket.
Inside the 25.
Yeah, Michael Pittman so so.
Definitely all 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Where you going, B. John?
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 17,
This division is the Panthers.
Ritter to throw it. It's caught on the
Sit down, boy.
side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh my God! I gave that little push right there.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Oh, we gave him a touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Ritter will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it.
I expected 2.
Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end
Bro,
zone.
nobody blocking
The
that?
decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Good day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Whoa, Bryce.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That's the worst pass I ever saw happen.
And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That's crazy.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they
Yeah,
think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That may be the worst pass ever, Bryce.
The catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Like, dang, could you do that pass like that?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 10-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
No, Bijan, you ain't getting that, buddy.
Way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Ritter off to play fake. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Wendell Robinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Bro, I was like, really, bro?
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
They'll let Robinson try and run.
Oh, my God. No.
Get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie.
Yeah, Rip is crazy.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides
Not
to
looking
run
good
it?
now, people.
Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point
Bryce
conversion.
did the worst
They want
pass
you to make
ever,
a quick
Bryce.
decision
Like,
and
damn.
make it right now.
There, the offense wins the
Good
battle
thing,
for
yeah.
turn. Falcons at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now left side on the swing pass. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young on third down.
Call that pass a friend call, bro. Come on now. He's let it bump into him.
They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
Oh, this ain't looking good.
You know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, this ain't looking good.
This to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on third down. And that's going to
Good play.
complete.
I was gonna say, ain't no way Kyle Pierce is gonna hold us to that now. And that made me drop mine.
It's 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it. From
That's how we go. Now we.
They have the cuts of looking behind it, and with it, they have taken the lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident. That's not a good thing, and that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Brown will get along?
I think they get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call it a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Bro, he's throwing picks. That's a pick. Like, come on, bro.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions.
Bro,
with the football.
look at that Kyle Pitt outrun a 92-speed linebacker, bro. This one really threw a pick and they won't let me catch it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down.
Hey, I'll take that.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ritter's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Ritter on the 4th down try. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It's a gain of 4 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down.
10 seconds. Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Robinson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So there you go, Charles. How about this for a debut? 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in him.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That throw by Young incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. Let's make it a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. To the air once more, Young. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Young.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Young. Into the hands of Beckham. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start